Wait, it's working?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Hello. Sorry for my laugh.
That was fun. Just before you.
Did you share that screen? Hi everyone. We're sorry. We're just trying to figure this one out. No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think everything's fine. If you have a hard time hearing us, let us know. It's the first time that we're doing like a PowerPoint presentation.
Cool.
So awesome!
Yay! That's exciting.
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining our webinar. It's the first ever that we're doing like a webinar on this format with like a PowerPoint presentation. So yeah, so we're gonna get started. Because we decided to do a webinar is because we started doing virtual consultation, and we both felt like there's a lot of knowledge that we were hoping that our client would know even before they would get the consultation.
Yeah.
So our goal here is really to educate you, to really teach you everything about your skin, what you should be doing at home. It's really like, it's all about education. So I think you're going to love this presentation.
Yay!
Okay, so the topic is all about your best skin ever and the right skincare for your skin type, because we don't all have the same needs, right? So what we really want tonight is the principle and the foundation of a healthy and glowing skin. We want to teach you about the right ingredients that are required if you want to treat your skin concern. Because I think too many people are having like good moisturizer, but good cream, but then when we start doing the consultation, we notice that they're not the ingredient for your actual concern.
Skin type.
Yeah, skin type and concern, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes like some people will say, oh well, I'm trying to treat pigment, and then they're not even using like anything that would treat pigment. So, and also like the right way of using your products, because that influences a lot. Like,
Oh yeah, because we have a lot of people that like go through one bottle like this in the month, which is supposed to last you like 6 months. Like no.
Exactly. And then we will quickly talk about technology and how to add technology to skincare. But it's really a webinar about the foundation of your skincare. Okay, that's what we want to talk about. And then we really want to teach you or tell you where you should be investing. Where you should, well, if you're on a tighter budget, where maybe you can cut corners or maybe down the road.
To start.
Yeah, exactly. So, and as a thank you gift for watching the webinar, at the end of the webinar, I will be including a little freebie, I guess. I decided to add something new to our consultation process. I'm really excited about it, and I will be launching it at the end of the presentation. So you need to watch it until the end, just to let you know that you will receive at the end of the presentation also like we have a gift card retail promotion that we'll be announcing at the end also, and you will receive this PowerPoint, this presentation in your email tomorrow. So yeah.
A lot of things.
Yay. So yeah, so today, I feel like I already said that, right? Okay. So right now it's all about you time. I know we can't forget that the craziness that we're part of right now. So a lot of you are probably overwhelmed with your kids, work. It's a crazy time. It can be stressful. So really use this time. We're going to treat your skin properly. That's why we've been focusing so much on skincare, so you can really do what you can at home, right?
And prepare your skin for treatments when we open back.
Exactly. So use this presentation as your me time. Make sure that your cell phone is off. We want your 100% attention. We want it all. And
pour yourself a glass of wine.
Oh yeah, we forgot our glass of wine. We should like to have a glass of wine. Forgot ours, but yeah, wine or tea, whatever. And we will be answering questions at the of the presentation. So as you go, you can type your question. If we see them, we're going to try to answer them, but we will take the time to answer all your questions at the end of the webinar. So just type your question. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's good. Okay, so you are at the right place right now if you really want to learn how to treat your skin the right way. And if you're tired of feeling overwhelmed with all the information that's out there, and I guess I'm a nutritionist, I know there's like jack of all trade, or people out there, gurus talking, giving you information, and I know it can be overwhelmed. So we want to make that process easier. And if you really want to take the time and invest in the right way of treating your skin, and also if you've tried everything in the past and nothing worked, you may have some solution here or maybe some answer to your question about that.
For sure, because there's so many like products on the market out there that you, at the end of the day, you're like, oh my god, what am I supposed to choose between all those? So we're here to do that for you.
Exactly. No, so for people that doesn't know me, I'm Madelaine. I'm the owner of Sparkle Lifestyle. I'm gonna describe myself. So I'm not someone born like passionate about skin or makeup or beauty in general. It kind of happened for me to fell in passion with this world. Oh, I'm sorry, my dog. The dog is in the background. The joy of working from home. Yeah, so like my dealt with acne, never been like that pretty girl at all. And my degree is in nutrition, so I'm learning works. And for me, like when I started, like when my business started with nutrition, that's the foundation of everything. But then it kind of grew into the medical aesthetic field. And when I finally kind of learned like how your body reacts and how you can really treat your skin and your body the right way, and how technically like your face or your skin is just a reflection of what's going on in your body. For me, that was just like, oh my god, like this is for me, right? Like it's the perfect mix between like feminine health, my passion, like nutrition, the body, and like energy, like the you can need. So that's kind of my story. Obviously, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm someone that's really on the go. I usually travel a whole lot. So for me, like skincare routine that takes hours are just not my reality. I'm not someone that truly enjoy pampering myself. Some people love that. Me, it's just kind of fast, efficient, get to the point. That's kind of my philosophy around that. So how about you?
Yeah, so I'm Alexandra. I'm a medical esthetician here at Sparkle Lifestyle. I would be like a mix of Madelaine and the opposite kind of thing. So I like to pamper myself. I like to take care of myself. But some days I like to just like, oh yeah, I just want to put like my creams and just go. And that's for sure. So I feel like I've always been the friend like people ask like, hey Alex, like did you heard about that product or did you try that? Because I was always a girl that tried everything and I messed up my skin from it. And when I actually came here, Madelaine like was like, okay girl, I'm gonna learn like the right way to do everything. And since like, oh my god, it's just my passion. I love just people that come here, and I'm a workaholic, that's for sure.
Both of us.
Yeah, exactly. So I just love people that come here and really like check their skin and really like focus on what's their problem, how can I like ameliorate them and make them look like beautiful, even more what they are looking like right now.
Yeah.
So, but obviously I like also to have my alone time and just to be in the nature as well. So I'm kind of in the middle of both, really. Yeah.
I'll quickly. So we're a team of 14 here at Sparkle.
I miss them.
Yes, we miss you guys, whoever's watching. Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, started all about nutrition. Nutrition, then feminine health. We did kind of gynecology at the beginning, intimate feminine health. Then we grew into the medical aesthetic injection. And yeah, right now we're a team of 14. We have we help women at all the level. And yeah, like I'm more I'm the clinical supervisor here, so I'm the one doing the research, adding new products and all that. Alex is the one doing your consultation, and we have a team of other amazing people that would perform the treatment and do injection and all that.
Yeah.
Sorry, my dog is in my background trying to.
He's crashing, trying to find a place to sleep.
So yeah, I kind of described my business, but yeah, we're really all health professional, and we're focusing on finding for you like the fastest results in the safest way. We truly believe that beauty comes from the inside out, and your skin is a reflection of what's going on inside of your body, right? So we're really science based. My background is in research. So for us to bring a skincare line inside, it needs to be clinically proven. We need to have the science that backed up the research. Everything needs to be FDA approved, and everything is medical grade and regulated by Health Canada for us to be offering any services. And that's a little bit different from your. Usually, it's either that you get like the full on doctor's office, or you would have maybe like the more like esthetician. So it's nice to have something that's kind of in the middle. That yes, we're here to offering the pampering and all that, but we can really offer that with the medical like backup behind everything.
Exactly.
And yeah, so we really want you tonight to really see us as the place that you can reach out and ask your question about feminine health in general. That's their whole goal of Sparkle, is really how your body, like giving you like, it's really to educate you and empower our client. We don't want to be like, how do you say the stretchers. We want to like stretchers, like like we don't want we want people to like learn like about their skin. I'm trying to find. I know that in French, but in English it's
we just don't want to like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do your treatment.
Yeah, exactly. We really want to like provide that like experience from like at all level, like support our client. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what are the main concerns that people have in general? Okay, would be elasticity and collagen loss. As we age, we lose volume, we lost elasticity, so that's a big concern. After 25 years old, that's where you see your collagen production reducing.
We lose 1% every year.
Exactly. Sad. And then the sunspot, sun damage. So that would be like the hyperpigmentation that you have on your skin. That it can be caused also by inflammation, melasma, hormonal,
rosacea,
liver spot. Yeah. Then you can have the scarring, maybe from acne or just scarring in general. You can have stretch mark, dryness, wrinkle, breakout, acne, and texture. Those are like the main concern that people have, and that's what we're gonna address today. So, the cause of aging, why all this happens? Well, when we are like young, I mean like 10 years old, our skin is just like it's growing. We have our fibroblasts, collagen boosting, everything is just like in super powerful mood. Mm-hmm. We're producing everything. But as we age, there's a lot of factor that, like, and that's why I'm talking about inflammation. Inflammation is usually caused by like using the wrong skincare. It could be pollution, it could be so many factors why your skin is inflamed, but that's one of the biggest factor of aging in general. And I found that's the one that people don't realize, like how bad inflammation on your skin will age your skin. Lack of hydration, like it's water, your diet, right? If you don't drink enough water, you don't have like the nice omega-3 good food, that will that's what will, like, your skin will become dehydrated. There's also toxin, another one that I found like people don't realize. Toxin would be like from the pollution and your environment, the quality of your air, because you have like in polluted environment, a lot of radical, and those free radical will use the electron on your skin, and that will create DNA damage, and that will speed up your aging process way faster. Would cost because we like she said, we naturally lost about like 1% every year. But if you're in an environment that's like a lot of pollution, or maybe you're a smoker, or it's a really dry environment, that's where we see like the collagen and elastin production like reducing.
Yeah.
And then the UV radiation, that's where you have like this skin cell that that can develop into cancer. You can start promoting like having more pigment, brown spot. That's where you get like that DNA damage that I was talking a little bit earlier, and that's all caused by the sun. So
Yeah.
sun is good for us. We need the vitamin D, but it's the burning our skin and like there for a long period of time. It's really not good for your skin. I wanted to explain a little bit how the skin work, and I think actually this slide would be the best one to explain. You can see my screen here. This muscle, so it starts with the muscle, and then you have the epiderm. Epiderm is where your fat is, okay? And then you have this area right here. Here's your derm. Derm is where like the manufacturer of collagen and elastin, and like that's like the powerhouse. Like that's like your skin cell, all the nutrient are, that's where you produce the collagen. And this is this area here, the collagen, the fibroblast, elastin, everything is there. Then you have your epidermal junction. That's the separation between your derm and your epiderm, because at this level here, you pretty much have dead skin, right? And your epiderm is there to protect you, okay? Epiderm is all about protection, and your derm is about like elastin and all that. You need to realize that you become at usually when you're, like I said, when you're like 10 years old, maybe every 6 weeks. But when we age, that skin cell turnover slow down. So this can take up to like 12 weeks before it get to the surface. And you need to realize that the healthier that your derm is, because it becomes your epiderm, that's where you have like a nice epiderm. So if you have a nice epiderm.
Yes,
Yeah?
for sure.
And I found like this is where this one kind of make more sense, right? You can see like all like the blood vessel, and you can see everything, and then you have your epiderm at the top.
Yeah.
So as we age, and this is what it's all about, is just saying that you have that skin cell turnover that's not as fast anymore. Then you have your melanocyte. Melanocyte are the ones that those brown spot, hyperpigmentation, and it's just with the UV rays and the DNA damage, the melanocytes start producing more, and then because your skin cell turnover doesn't move as fast, the pigments stay there. Then you have the fibroblasts. Fibroblasts are what create the dog.
Oh.
So the fibroblasts is what create collagen and elastin, and and I was talking the house, it's just less efficient with aging and the DNA
So
damage.
everything slowed down, basically.
Exactly. So what's our philosophy behind everything?
Kaylee's watching!
So philosophy, it's all about treating the skin the inside out, okay? And like I said, if you have a nice epiderm, you'll have a nice derm, you'll have a nice epiderm in 8 weeks, if we can speed it up a little bit. So it's the same thing of like having the right food, right? Like
exactly.
So it's all about like the more that you can work, the better your skin will look, like overall.
If you feed yourself with the good nutriment, well, the outside will glow, basically.
Yeah. And you need to realize that our skin is there as a protection.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a skin to protect ourselves. So as much as, yes, skincare quality matters, and we're gonna teach you about that, but it's still not like the foundation would be a healthy diet, like a lot of you. That's the foundation of. When we have that, you need to calm the inflammation. That would be your second one. Because if your skin is inflamed, anything that we're gonna put on top of it, like it's not going to be absorbed properly.
Yeah, it's like nourishing a fire.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're trying to rebuild while your house is on fire.
Yeah,
that-
she's
yeah,
like
that-
the what the chemical-ish
Yeah.
one. I'm like the simple one.
Yeah.
It's like nourishing a fire.
And she's right. See, that's why we're doing a good team. So that's why you need to extinguish your fire before you rebuild everything.
Yeah.
Then we really need to work on again prevent future aging before we kind of like fix the problem.
Mhm.
And that's why we talk about the fight free radical, and that's where your sunscreen would be really important, because we can remove all your pigment, we can like back everything up 10
Yeah, we
years and
can
your
clean,
wrinkle, but then if you
Mhm.
don't use sunscreen and you don't kind of like
you don't protect yourself.
that
Basically.
just
Yeah.
will not work. And so once we've done that, we've established that's how important it is. We need to start nourishing your skin the right way, because like naturally your epiderm, you'll become your epiderm. So that's awesome. And then the last step would be to speeding up that skin cell turnover, because
Mhm.
that slow down with age, and there are things that you can do to speed up the skin cell turnover. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the lifestyle. Oops. The lifestyle. So things that you're doing that will affect aging. So smoking, it's all about free radical. Your sun exposure, about like your DNA.
Mhm.
Processed food, creating a lot that will create a lot of inflammation, and the air quality that you're having. So sleeping in a really like dry environment.
Yeah, having like a fireplace at home might not be the best option if you don't have like a humidifier. Because it will change, especially for the inflammation of your skin.
Then nutrition. So the little nutritionist here, super important. So what you should have in your diet that will really help. You need to have a lot of. I'm a believer that you should have at least 3 liters of water every day. I know Health Canada recommend 2 liters. That's a minimum. Okay, if you're working out a lot, if you're maybe in a really dry environment, if you're active, you can be up to 4.
Mm-hmm.
And try to have that water more like a little bit time to time, instead of like all together. It's just better for your skin overall. Then you should a lot of greens and dark food, and the reason for that is because those like dark like fruit and vegetables have a lot of antioxidant. So later I'll talk about antioxidant in your skincare, but it's even better to have it in your diet. Okay, then you need to stay away from sugar.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a processed sugar. They create a lot of inflammation. They're just perfect for bacterial growth. Just stay away from sugar in general. Then you should have a diet that's high in omega-3. In Canada, like we're really low. We're not consuming enough. Omega-3 would be like in the fish and all that, and that's why I find like people are not consuming at all. And it should be about like 50% consumption every day. So that's where I strongly recommend a supplement when it comes to omega-3. Be careful to your caffeine intake, because that will dehydrate you. So it's okay a coffee here and there, but maybe just the more coffee you have, the more water that you should be
actually,
drinking.
I think one coffee equal 1 glass of water, so that like.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh yeah, I'm gonna drink water. No, it's kind of what did you say? Like annual?
I don't know.
You need to drink like 2 glasses of water for 1 coffee, basically.
Yeah,
That's what I want to say.
Neutral, no, not really neutralized, but yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm kind of quickly mention the supplement. Like omega-3, super important. Antioxidant, so that's your vitamin C. Tons of other antioxidant out there, but like antioxidants are good. Vitamin D, if you're not going outside enough, definitely would be good. Vitamin C, that's an collagen supplement, same thing. Vitamin E, that barrage, or actually a good quality of omega-3. We put a picture of Ben Skincare there because I seriously think it's the best for your skin out there. Like I love it. I think it like the quality of the ingredients are just amazing. Like the synergy between them, they're just perfect. And yes, it's a supplement that's recommended for skincare, but if you look at all the ingredient, that's like awesome for your brain, for your joint, for your cardiovascular health. Like it's just an overall supplement that everybody should be having. That everybody needs actually.
Ow.
So okay, the dog is like on fire. Sorry about that.
The dog is in
Yeah.
trouble.
Okay, so how to lay the skincare correctly, and that's a like confusion that sometimes people have.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, for sure.
so the foundation we will go more in depth later, but I want to kind of explain the concept that we have. So it's all about, yeah, it's like having a healthy lifestyle, good diet first, but then in terms of skin, prepare your skin the right way. Okay, so it's all about like cleansing, toning. We'll go more in depth, and then you need to target. You need to really focus on the concern that you have and what you want to achieve. The serums, that include the serums and the treatment cream. Then we have the moisturizer. So as much as I'm a strong believer that people like don't use moisturizer the right way most of the time, it's still really important. You should not have any active ingredient in your moisturizer or cleanser. They're just there to do what it's and cleanse.
Yeah.
But it's still important because a hydrated skin will protect your skin from the environment, and then you need to protect your skin so that with the right sun protection.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to take the time to really explain why I think medical grade or pharmaceutical, grade skincare is far better than what you would get at Sephora or Shoppers, a place like that. Okay, and the reason is especially to change your skin. Okay, so that means that if you want to change your skin, you need to have active ingredient that will actually provide change at the cellular level.
Yeah.
And that process need to be controlled by regulation. Okay, and for a product to actually say that it can like change the DNA of your skin cell, it needs to be, oh my god, the dog is like, so so it needs to be researched, it needs to be clinically proven, and it needs to be regulated, right? Because the wrong treatment serum, the right, can actually aggravate or make your skin worse, damage if it's not used properly. So if you truly change, you need to have a product that have the capacity of, if you look at this little drawing here, you want a product that when when it goes on your skin, it doesn't just sit there. It needs to go past your epiderm, past your dermal junction, and then go through your derm. Okay, and that's where most of the product that you're getting, like over the counter, Sephora, Shoppers, and all that, they may go to like epiderm. They may feel good. Maybe you will put them and it brighten your skin. It makes, but that's super superficial. When you want to invest in your skincare, you need to invest in a skincare that will actually get to the derm level, and not just at the derm. You want something that will actually get into the skin cell and change the way your skin cell is working. So yes, you may have like a moisturizer that feels good, but if you want to truly boost your collagen production, stimulate fibroblasts, like stop your body from producing more sunspot, you need to go work at this level right here. And this is not something that you can get at like in like open like buy like at Shoppers.
It's basically like when you're sick, that would be the best option. You need to be like on antibiotics, for example. Well, unfortunately, it's not Advil that will like eat, right? So you probably need
it's all about the symptoms, right?
Yeah.
When you're using like, it just kind of put a band-aid on top of a problem so you don't feel a symptom. But if you want to truly treat the problem, you need to invest a little bit. For me, like coming from like a background in nutrition, and that was a concern that I had when I was like at the hospital, where like if I wanted to truly change a problem my client, I need to change their diet. So it's when it comes to skin, not just patch. Here that put it's really to show you how those delivery system works. So they take the active ingredient, so it could be vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin, like anything that you want to feed your skin cell with, and that's a general picture. So it could, like, every brand have different delivery system, but coat the active ingredient, and when you put it on your skin, and then your skin kind of detect that's something that your skin wants, so it have that capacity of like eating it, and then it will pass your cellular level. Because if not, because you're the dog, you can see it. Benji, come on. Okay. So yeah, so then it pass, and that's shoot. That's where your skin will take the in and like perform. So yeah, because your skin doesn't want anything to just go past it. Yeah. So I is so important. That's where you should always use product that are clinically proven, well researched, documented. And I'm always a little bit concerned when I see skincare that have like marketing claim on it, like in 10 days, or like I don't know, like no
Be
more
younger
wrinkle. Yeah, because that's not like a medical grade skincare. We're not allowed to give you like claim. It would be like shopping for, like, let's say blueberries, and on the top of like a pack of blueberries they would say like fight antioxidant. Like, no, it's what blueberries are. Right?
Yeah, so if you look at whatever you buy here, there's no like, oh my god, it's gonna look better and like,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, like because products are regulated, we can't put like marketing claim on it, because the government will like this is not, you know what I mean? It's not realistic. Yeah. So when you start seeing like a marketing claim around a product, that's where I would get nervous, right? Then the order of using your your skincare. And that's why, like, I will, part of the workbook tomorrow, you'll receive this video, but you will also receive like the order. So you need to start by cleansing your face to remove like all the dirt,
or the oil in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why it's super important to use a cleanser that really goes for your skin type. Like, okay, and that wrong cleanser can create inflammation. So there's no like, don't shop for a cleanser that tells you that gonna solve miracle. It's just cleanser's a cleanser. It's there to remove the dirt, so you have like that white can you're about to put your product.
So that's not what's gonna fix the problem.
Not at all. So you want a cleanser that will actually make your skin feel good. If you feel dry, like raw or anything tight after you're cleansing your face, no, this is wrong. It's not what you're looking for. It needs to feel good. You need to feel clean, but good. Then the second part would be the toner, and we get a lot of question about that. What would be the right toner, or why we're not really suggesting it? It's because, again, when you're getting into like medical grade good product, they are already pH balanced, because that's what a toner is supposed to be. Like back in the days, they were really like the cleanser would be drying your skin and the pH was all messed up, so you had to put toner to kind of regulate. That's not something that needed now. So now the toner for maybe use like a peptide hyaluronic boosters, but again, not my go-to, right?
Yeah. Some though, the like
Yeah.
like the infuse from osmosis. It helps to penetrate deeper in the skin with the serum that you'll use after. So that would be like an alternative, but overall toner, like it's a toner.
Yeah. Then you get into the growth factor serum. I've put it first because they can be really sensitive, and you want the growth factors to go deep in your skin. And I found like they easily get like they lose their efficacy when they're mixed with other product. That's why I put it first in a really white canva so they can go straight do their job. But growth factors would be something that will take into your derm. Would be something I recommend probably past 35 years old, where you start seeing that's where growth factors are really good. Then we'll talk about an epidermal repair serum. We talked about the inflammation. So adding like a serum that will really calm inflammation would be to add. Then I would add serums. Most of the serum, not all, but a lot, are more like in that type of container. I would apply this right after. Then you would have your treatment cream. You need to realize that I want anything that's like growth factor serum, I want that to go the deepest, right? And that's why I put them first, because I want them to go deeper. Then I would apply like maybe a treatment serum, maybe like more hyaluronic acid, that I don't necessarily want that to be in my skin cell. I want that to be around my skin cell. That's where you would put like a treatment serum, like an hyaluronic acid or something like that. Then you would put any treatment cream that's more like in a cream format, because the way those work, they're usually, you don't like, a vitamin A can be actually cause a lot of inflammation, like a retinol. So you want the retinol or whatever chemical exfoliant that you're using to be delivered a little bit slowly. You don't want that to go straight like in your skin. So that's why you would put it like kind of on top, and it will deliver a little bit slower. When you put the treatment cream, that's where I would put any eye treatment that you have, and then I would go into like my moisturizer, and then my sun protection. A mask, I put mask there, but mask should be done right after the toner or cleanser, and then you would put the mask, wait whatever amount of time that you're telling you to wash it off.
Yep.
And then you would do your skincare regimen. And then you need to realize that neck also, the skin is different. So like your eye skin and your neck is different, and that's why you need different product for your skin than your neck, and same thing for the body.
Exactly. I think we forgot the exfoliant though.
I'll in the treatment cream, that's where I would put them, because the exact same thing as retinol, you don't want your exfoliant to just act right away. So it's usually something that would sit at the surface, but you don't want to put them after your moisturizer either, because that would kind of neutralize the results. Also, I often have question about how fast can you put the product one after the other. I'm a an efficient person, so I personally like to put my cleanser, then wash it off, then right away put my all my serum together for most of them, because I will wait for my growth factor, that's for sure. And then that's where I would brush my teeth. So maybe I would put my growth factor, brush my teeth, and then put my serum. And then after my serum, maybe I'll like do my body cream. And then when I'm done my body cream, I will apply maybe my exfoliant, my retinol. And then while that's happening, maybe I'll put my eye. So I try to kind of not like, so I give myself maybe a 30-second between each. And I know some
It's
people
basically when you feel drier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's like all wet from the serum, obviously like the cream, first of all, the serum's not deep enough in your skin, and then like the moisturizer will just like sit not correctly on the surface.
So if you feel that during your day like your skin is peeling off or you can rub your product off, it's probably that you're using too much of the product.
Oh yeah.
You're not using you like you don't letting the product to soak in long enough.
Long enough. Or just not in the right order.
Yes,
Mhm.
totally. If you put your serum on top of your moisturizer, that will happen.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
for sure. Yep. Okay. So prepping your skin. We kind of talked about it quickly, but it's super super important. Especially if you're acne prone skin, you should always wash your face at nighttime to really like unclog your pore. Popular ingredient for cleanser would be acid. Love it from an acne prone skin. If you have like enlarged pore, that helps. You can have like maybe papaya enzyme if you're more like sensitive skin and you still want that exfoliant. If you have a lot I suggest like something base, dry it off, like they lift away and deep clean. But then you don't want something that have too much like oil, right? Then that can clog your pore. So you need to have like the right oil. Ingredient to be like really careful would be like alcohol. That I don't like that one.
And perfume too.
Perfume, fragrance
can be irritating for the skin.
Yeah. Very important. At nighttime, personally, if I wear makeup, I'll make sure to use like a double wash. Maybe my first one would be the way, my second one would be more gentle. In the morning, I mean, you don't sweat as much, right? So, there's no much.
You don't need like a deep clean.
Yeah, like in the morning. So that's where I would use something more.
I just want to add something. Like probably some people have that at home. I remember like I had a cleanser back in the day, the brand Marcel, I think. It's like half oil, half cleanser, and you shake it. I really feel like those kind of cleanser, be careful because obviously if there's oil in it, well, first of all, it will clog your pores, and second of all, because it clogs your pores, your serum and your moisturizer and your exfoliant will not penetrate into your skin. So it's kind of a waste of all those amazing products just because of the first step.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really want it to like absorb really well.
Mm-hmm.
And then we talked about the toner, how I personally don't think that's where you should invest too much money. If there's one place that you can cut, it's definitely there. But there's people out there that just love that step, right? Yeah. And it's okay too. It's just like, because we're here kind of talking about what's worth it, what's not. Toner is where I'm like, whatever. And then same thing for your cleansers. I mean, cleansers are cleansers, okay? As long as you have a cleanser that you like, you enjoy, that cleans your face, there's no active ingredient in it. A high quality cleanser would probably, you don't need as much.
For sure.
You don't need as much. It will last longer. That's kind of why you would like to invest in a cleanser. And then we're talking about the serum, and that's where you really want to target something. Because this is where you need to really invest in your. You want those actions. You want to reverse. You want to prevent. You want to reverse. You want to fix. You need to. That's where, like, if you're not using medical grade, like serum, I think that's just pure wasted money. That's where I would definitely.
If you want to fix something.
Yeah, if you want to fix something. I mean, if you're like 20, 25, your skin is perfect.
Which is rare, but
I
saw it.
Yeah, no, it's true. No, we do have clients that just like have that beautiful skin, and like don't spend your money into like stuff that.
Yeah, and like you don't need 10 products.
You just want something like a good sunscreen, a good antioxidant,
and just a good cleanser.
Yeah. And we're talking here like trying to reverse aging. So it's a little bit more than just like having a good moisturizer.
Yeah.
What your skin needs when it comes to serum. What are the ingredients that your skin truly needs? Where I find it pretty funny because I'm coming from a nutrition, I feel like it's the same discussion. Like what I'm talking about, the skin, it's pretty much the exact same thing as your body needs.
Yeah.
Okay. So and it works the same way. Same everything. Like that's why I like it, right? So same thing in your body. The biggest problem it would be inflammation. Same thing for your head. They're both, like arthritis, like all that, all caused by inflammation. So same thing for your skin. So that would be your step number one. It's calming inflammation, and I put rescue because that's probably the foundation of Sparkle. I think that's the number.
Number one seller.
Yeah, that's the number one SKU that we have here. And then I'm talking about antioxidant, how it's so important. I mentioned that many times. But there's something special about the vitamin C. Vitamin C is an antioxidant, and I would vitamin C is my go-to for most people because vitamin C has so much benefit. Like, I mean, it's nourishing, it's plumping, it's good for collagen, it's brightening on top of being an antioxidant. I mean, why would you need vitamin C? Think about everybody eat like vegetables and fruit, and think about like vitamin C. Vitamin C is same thing for a skin. Like vitamin C in our body is the foundation of everything. Well, same thing for our skin. Like you need vitamin C. It's just it's a power food of your skin.
Okay? Exactly.
And then you need to have some kind of vitamin A. And the vitamin A is what will speed up your skin cell turnover. So what will make your derm become your epiderm faster. That's really like, elastin production, collagen, that nice like that buffer effect. That nice sandpaper, just buffer brightening like texture. That's really really important. Vitamin A is an exfoliant for some people. Like if you're really like if your skin is really nice, you're using vitamin A, a lot of people will require exfoliant because vitamin A is exfoliant. Okay. You need to be careful though because it's like everything. Vitamin C, vitamin A, there's different level when it comes to medical grade, and then they can cause inflammation if you're not using the right one. So the vitamin A definitely important to shop for something that's designed for your skin type. We'll go more in depth later, but I just wanted to talk about that. Then you have your vitamin B. Vitamin B, it's all about protection of your skin. You have your vitamin E, that all about hydration. So maybe if you're too oily or too dry, or that the vitamin E can regulate that. And what's nice, because how I said that vitamin C is everything, vitamin C and vitamin A work so well together. Like together it improves the absorption of the vitamin C and the vitamin D just work together. That's what's so nice about it.
Yeah.
Then you have your vitamin K, same principle. It works so much better with vitamin C. So you can see why I keep saying like vitamin C, right? Because everything works better when you have vitamin C.
It's like the best buddy.
Yeah, exactly. So you combine with vitamin K will actually help for like redness, broken capillaries, like that sensitivity, like super, super good. Then you can have the hyaluronic acid. Those would be more to help with the plumpness, the hydration, that when you go down south and you have like that glowing skin because you have that hydration, hyaluronic. We have that now. It's just with aging, it's just deplete a little bit. So back to your skin is really good. And why would you like to go medical grade for that one? Yeah, the dog. Why you would like to go invest in the medical grade one is because it has the chain of the hyaluronic acid are like the right level, so they don't go too far in your skin cell and create inflammation. Or they don't just sit at the surface of your skin, right? And also like they need to be in the right delivery system to do that properly. But hyaluronic acid is what we would inject like your fillers, lips, and all that. That's the same principle. That's like naturally produced in your body. So now that we kind of talked about the ingredient, what's important when it comes to treatment serum. Oh my God, that dog. I hope you don't hear my dog.
I don't know what's happening today.
So the first step is to calm inflammation, and we love to do that with when we think that the inflammation is just like from the outside, maybe pollution environment, dry environment. Osmosis Rescue is awesome. If you have a lot of enlarged pore, clogged pore, and Rescue is our go-to, and we love combining it with Ben anti-aging skincare because it's high dose of omega-3 and that will calm inflammation. Another cause of inflammation would be like using the wrong skincare. So someone that's overusing retinol, someone that using way too much exfoliant. I see that all the time. For people that have acne, their reflex is to just keep exfoliating, or someone
with a physical one.
Yeah. So that's like a big no-no, right? Because each time that you're exfoliating, you're removing the your epiderm, and epiderm is there for a reason, okay? So, and I feel like too many people just want to strip their skin to speed things up a little bit, but it's not. We really want to restore our skin because remember, when you were 10 years old, that's thick and plump and nice. We want to bring it back to that. So just over exfoliation, bring more everything. Change that mindset, right? Like there's sometimes we use exfoliant and all that. I'm not saying they're not good, but they need to be like controlled and done the right
with
way.
The right type of skin.
Yeah,
Always
exactly.
The case.
Yeah, it's not everybody like exfoliate with glycolic every month. Just yeah. Then I that slide can be like there's a lot of information, but I was just kind of talking about like um, the benefit of using a rescue for your skin, how it can be. It's an anti-inflammatory for sure. It's antimicrobial. It just slow the aging process, but it's all related to the fact that you don't have inflammation anymore, right? It just comes with it. If you don't have inflammation, your aging process will decrease. Your pore will shrink, and yeah, everything will look better just because you're
in general.
Yeah, in general, because you
You'll
don't
be
have
more
inflammation.
Bright in a good way.
Yeah, and the redness, the circulation, everything will go better just because we calm the inflammation. Here, my power of vitamin C. So yeah, so we mentioned with the right grade of vitamin C, we can calm the skin, and like we need to be careful, right? If you're really sensitive skin, and I'm like adding like a super strong one, that will not work. I'm oily, acne prone, so having like high dose of vitamin C and E, definitely not for me. Same thing for you, more sensitive.
Yeah, rosacea.
Yeah.
So no for me.
Exactly. Vitamin C is awesome, but you just need to have the right concentration of this product. But using the right way, it will calm your skin, it will brighten your skin, it will and it does stabilize vitamin E, so hydration, oil production. It's nice. Fine line, wrinkle, it will speed up your the fibroblast activity, so more collagen, more elastin. It's like a juicy apple, like a plump. That's the benefit of that. And nice about vitamin C, and what I love about that product, it can actually go at your DNA level and then restore the damage that you're creating with free radical from the sun or just the aging process. So like a faster prevent and then can reverse aging. So that means that it's proven that a medical grade vitamin C, if I put your skin under a microscope, if after years of using the product, your skin will actually be younger, okay, with the right vitamin C. And that's what's so amazing about this product. Also, vitamin C work super well with sunblock in general. It just it improves the resistance of your skin against the UVs.
Exactly.
And here it's just kind of like a little table talking like the different vitamin C for your skin. So if you have dry skin, that's a different one. We like the Kine eyes because you want like a lower percentage of vitamin C around your eyes because it's more sensitive. Same thing like before and after treatment, like a chemical peel or a laser. Like we love vitamin C, but the wrong one can be really like can hurt. Like it stings, right? It stings. Then oily skin, same thing, or thinner skin, because you can have vitamin C that will really focus on thickening your epiderm. Then you can have because it's a brightening agent,
Yeah.
so naturally, but then you can combine your vitamin C with other ingredient. Some are hydroquinone, that's probably like the gold standard when it comes to hyperpigmentation, but it's not like everybody that tolerate that product really well, and it's not something that we would suggest to use on the longer period. So we do have some non-HQ alternative. Then my growth factors. So this product would be, like I said, for people probably 35 years old and up. If you notice that your skin is getting thinner and thinner, you should invest in a growth factors. Where you would be worth your money, if you ask me, it would be a growth factors that are human grade, or like the growth factors are like how do you say that? They're like derivated from like a human cell. Yeah. Because you can have it plant-based, but the plant-based are not like absorbed the right way. They're just not as compatible. So make sure that you have that human one. And they're probably my favorite one. I Osmosis have one that I love. I've been trying that one actually not for long, and I can really see an improvement. So if you have like loss of collagen, elastin, thin skin, definitely a good product to add. But that can be a little bit pricey though, so that's why I don't.
Yeah, maybe not the first one to buy. But...
No, yeah, that's good. Then I want to talk about the vitamin A, the different level of vitamin A. So like in this picture, I only put like retinol and retinaldehyde. The thing is with vitamin A, that's the one that speed up your skin cell turnover, but you need to be really mindful that it can create inflammation, and that's why I like the retinaldehyde so much. And the way it works, and why you should have like a medical grade vitamin A, is because they are encapsulated, so they make it more tolerable for your skin at a higher level. Because if you would put like a pure retinol, not actually, you could actually burn your skin. So that's why you don't want that. So, and retinaldehyde is actually way more powerful than the retinol, but because it's encapsulated, it's actually really, really good for my sensitive and rosacea client. So having a good vitamin A super important, but just be mindful of having the right one. Okay, so everything I kind of mentioned before was all about like redness, sensitivity, and all that. But when it comes to aging, like for my client, like everything I just mentioned will help aging, you know, as a side effect, and that's why like I often don't like really anti-aging, because seriously, if you're eating well, if you're drinking water, if you protect your skin against the sun, you're using vitamin C, vitamin A, this is an anti-aging like regimen anyway, right? But at the same time, you don't have sunspot, you don't have sun damage, you don't have like so and that's why it's kind of like a side effect of having a right skincare regimen. And the powerhouse, so let's say that maybe you don't have pigment, you don't have acne, your skin is kind of perfect, but your concern is only line and ring you want, that's the only thing you're here for. Where like if you don't have your vitamin C, you don't have your vitamin A, that's the foundation. Like nothing will work if you don't have that. And then when you have those two products, and then we would add the growth factor after. But I don't think I would suggest someone to come here say I have fine line and wrinkle, and I heard that growth factors are awesome. Well, growth factors are there to multiply your derm cell. They will multiply your derm. So if your cells are not healthy, there's not as much benefit. You want to use growth factors when your skin cells are nourished, nice, your skin is great. Like that's why like it's growth factors are like an add-on. Then you have the peptides. I love peptides, but you need to realize that peptides are not an active ingredient. They are boosters. So they help everything work better. And like in most of our product, peptides comes with it, but it's not always. So that's another place where I don't want to say you can cut the budget, but yes, you can, right? Because if you don't if you're not using vitamin C, vitamin A, like having peptide by itself won't do anything. And the
No.
first step would be
And
to
most of the products, like for example, this one, it's C,
comes
so you
with.
already have peptides. Some products already have it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I was talking about peptide right there. And that brings me to exfoliant, okay? And the reason like I love exfoliant, I think they're needed for some people, but they're not, for me in a way, they're not the foundation of a healthy skin, okay? I love using exfoliant for people maybe that are battling with hyperpigmentation, melasma, but are using all the vitamin A, the vitamin C, hormonal imbalance, they're watching their diet and all that, and then it will speed up your skin cell turnover. But then if you are really like sensitive and dry and like your skin is kind of out of whack, and then you're over creating more inflammation, and we get into that problem that I mentioned in the beginning. So that's why you need to be careful with exfoliant. You should always, that's where I would strongly, like, you need the, well, for everything, you need the recommendation of your skincare specialist, but exfoliant, because I see a lot of people. There's different type of exfoliant. You have your enzyme exfoliant, that would be for my sensitive skin, younger skin, or like just healthy glowing skin in general that don't want like an over exfoliant. That's why I suggest the enzyme. Enzyme, that there's no problem with it, but it doesn't stimulate collagen and elastin overall. So just be mindful of that. It's just like little enzyme that eats and break the dirt. You wash your face, it's just easier to remove the power of an enzyme. Then you would get into your BHA, the salicylic acid right here. And I love that product for my acne prone skin. It's almost like I want that exfoliant to melt the glue that get the cell all, like the dead cell, all stuck together. So it just kind of melt that product, so it's easier to remove the dead cell when you wash your face. So that would be your BHA or salicylic acid. Then you have your AHAs there. That would be more like your glycolic and lactic acid. Glycolic go way more deeper than your lactic acid. So my glycolic would be like for fine line, wrinkle, pigment, melasma. That's where I would go there. Lactic would be more for my sensitive skin. So again, if your skin is perfect, you're healthy, you're happy, I don't think I would over exfoliate. I think your vitamin A would be like a way more beneficial for you. But yeah, dealing with melasma and like pigmentation, that's where I like it, or just in general will benefit of daily use of exfoliant. Make sense? Want to add anything?
I think so. Sorry, the dog just.
The dog gonna make it. So that brings us to a moisturizer, and that's where you can save money.
Mm-hmm.
Because if there's one place that, yeah, like, um, moisturizer is important. They are important, right? They're there to protect your skin from the surrounding. You can spend a lot of money into moisturizer, and like a product, let's say an example like La Mer, and like, they have like awesome ingredient in it, but they all sit at the surface of your skin, so they feel great. But if you want to spend all your money into active ingredient that just stay at the surface, if you have that, but for most people, we want our active ingredient in the treatment serum, and we just want a good moisturizer that sit at the surface of your skin. So that would be my recommendation if you're trying to save a little bit of money. I don't think I would invest in a like active ingredient in your moisturizer, but you still need to have the right moisturizer for your skin type. And I don't want to go too in depth into the name of the ingredient. If you're interested, my God, feel free to reach out. I can talk about that ever, but then I know it can get boring. But there's moisturizer more for sensitive skin, and I'm thinking about UNX, where you want something that's more antibacterial. Some like you still want a little bit of oil, but like maybe like a smaller particle surface, doesn't create any inflammation. Yeah, that's super important. Then you would get like maybe a moisturizer that would be more for people that are dehydrated. So having like a an hyaluronic acid, not long chain, but like smaller chain that kind of coat your skin cell could be a good investment. If you want like a fancier moisturizer, if you can get like the hyaluronic acid in it, I think that's worth it. And then you could have like something that's really like for dry skin, that have like sweet almond, vitamin E in it. Shea butter, I know like that's an ingredient that scare people, but actually most skin type, shea butter, it's actually like soothing. Even for me, for acne prone, works really good. So yeah, so that's, I mean, for moisturizer, you should be mindful of your skin type, what you're trying to achieve, but don't waste active ingredient, because as soon as I put vitamin C into like glycerin, that vitamin C is gone. Like it's gone. Like you may have that antioxidant like at the surface of your skin, but it's not going anywhere close to your derm. So when you see like like moisturizer with vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin K, name it, like it's stay at the surface of your skin. So you have all those benefits, but at the surface. So in your resume, where you should be investing, first, you should be investing in having a consultation with a proper skincare specialist. I think that would be my first recommendation. Come here, it's your or right now they're completely. I think that should be the first step where you should be investing the time. Then you should be investing in your medical grade treatment serum. I think that's where it's when you're not doing it, you're wasting your money. So it's not just like what I mean, you're whatever you're spending, if you're not medical grade, you're wasting it. And sometimes people are scared of medical grade. Oh my god, that's expensive. Yes, you're right. A bottle like that, anywhere from $90 to $300, depending on which one you're getting. You realize that because it's medical grade, the concentration is super high. So this bottle can last you like 6 months, right? Because you just need, it's not like that cream that you need to like smush and put everywhere. It's just a tiny little bit lasts longer, and you will actually get the results from it. It's proven. It's clinically proven, right? So you will get results. So and wasting that money, and then you need to rebuy every 3 months and you're not getting the results you're looking for, definitely medical grade serum, treatment cream, definitely. And then the second, the treatment cream, retinol, lightening, aging, like that would be my second one, like that you should be investing. Then it brings me to the sunblock, sun protection. And that's where some people are like, seriously, do I really need to buy an expensive sunscreen? Well, that's where it's completely up to you. When it comes to sunscreen, you need to look for a zinc oxide at least 10% to be able to cover 100% of the UVs and UVB. That's the only way you can cover it all. And like a physical sunblock will actually sit under skin, so all the free UV will bounce back, versus like a chemical one that will actually get in your skin, and then you're still absorbing some UVs, right? So yes, you may not burn or you may not get cancer, because that's what Health Canada cares about. It doesn't really care about the aging, wrinkle, pigment, and all that, right? So just be mindful. Health Canada doesn't care about a fine line and a wrinkle. So you need to have that 100% coverage. If you're really serious about anti-aging. And the problem, cheaper version of that product, that's why you get that white on your skin, or like you try to put your makeup on and the makeup is going everywhere, or maybe like you take a picture and you have that flashback that just that's all caused by maybe a lower grade of zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. So in like I think a good one would be totally worth it. I mean, my sunscreen lasts like 6 months. I know it's more expensive, but it lasts longer. You don't need as much, and it actually like I can use it as a primer, so I don't need another primer with like silicone in it that block my pores. So I really like using a zinc oxide as my primer. And maybe like some people will use like the regular one on their body. It's totally up to you, or that's maybe for the body you could maybe cheapen it a little bit.
Yeah, so that's what we suggest budget-wise, to like, you have your sheer from Vivier that you put like on your face, décolleté, hands, shoulders, and then the rest you can just put like a regular type of sunscreen.
Um, okay, where am I? Okay, yeah. So the hyaluronic acid, that's one thing that you need the size of your hyaluronic acid matters. I don't think that's where I would invest at first. I really want my vitamin C, my vitamin A, and all that to be there. And then if I want like that extra plumping, I will invest in it later. But it would not be like the foundation of like a skincare for sure. Drinking more, eating well will.
Yeah, for me, I would go more with the cleanser before the hyaluronic acid.
Yes, and I agree with you on that one. Right cleanser. And then the right moisturizer, same thing, because I know if I don't really use, and that's the thing, right? Because I'm using like such a good vitamin C, vitamin A, and all that, like I don't use like moisturizer, do you? And that's where sometimes I would suggest I tell my client like, okay, I know you're coming, you may need like moisturizer, and that's where I would suggest to have a moisturizer. But when your skin need a moisturizer, that means that there's probably something else that's missing. Maybe it's vitamin E, maybe it's vitamin C. Like there's,
Or water.
yeah. um,
Mhm.
and then the skin is not the same everywhere. Just full of that. And sometimes people are, oh my god, do I really need an eye cream? Yeah, it could be like a bigger investment at first, but then you're gonna save product, then it lasts you longer, you'll have better results, and it's just gonna feel better, like yeah, overall, because you still want the vitamin C and all that, but specifically designed for your eyes.
Yeah, and some type like retinol, for example, we don't want you to put it around your eyes because, like she said, like the neck area, the eye area is not the same as your face, so we can damage our skin with obviously those kind of products. So that's why it's important to have a night cream.
Yeah. So, I just wanted to remind that when we're talking about medical grade skincare, it's all about like supporting claims. So, like we're talking ingredient here, we're talking like results, and everything is proven. So, let's say that you're not sure. We always have document that prove everything that you're saying. So maybe you're a little nerd like me. Feel free to like let me know, and I'll show you the research behind everything.
And for me, I'm all about results, so
Yeah,
I can show you results.
yeah, we didn't put like before and after. I forgot about that, but so yeah, and we also have like everything that we're doing is supervised with doctors, and we're so it's strong at moment. Hey, that dog. Oh, okay. Quickly, we wanted to talk about technology because we're still a medical aesthetic practice here, and that's another thing. Okay, so sometimes people want like that magic wand, right? And which I get, but everything that we will be doing in the treatment room will have stronger, better results with the right skincare.
And actually, I have few because I do consultation virtually.
Yeah.
So I did have few clients that told me like, yeah, I whatever not here. So I went on some place and they like completely strip my face. And I was like, okay, like tell me with this and this and this, and they were like basically just cleansing their face and putting like Vaseline on their face after. Well, you're for all those type of treatments, so no wonder that now you're more sensitive to the sun, you're more sensitive to the environment, you're more sensitive to around because your skin, like probably the DNA of your skin's like all out of whack now, so we need to like nourish your skin back and like giving like all the right nutriment again to your skin. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah. And then you need to realize that using technology and especially laser on your skin create an injury. skin. That's what it is. That's what it's all about. Okay, laser, we're either burning, creating injury, like everything is under control and like in a good environment, but we're still creating an injury on your skin, and we are expecting your body to heal itself. Okay, so if your skin doesn't have the right ingredient, you're not going to get the result that you're looking for. So I always say you can have like the best seeds ever. If you put that in your gravel, don't expect a nice garden. You still need to water your garden. You still need to nourish your garden, like to get like the results. Same thing as a dentist, right? Like don't expect that you can come here and get the treatment and then you just go home and
never wash your teeth.
never brush your teeth. Like it doesn't work that way, right? You need to first wash your teeth, and then you need to floss, and then you need to have like your regular maintenance treatment, your teeth cleaning, and then yeah, if something happened, but well, we can treat it with a laser. So we really prefer focusing on prevention, nourishing, all about beauty from the inside out. And then if you want to speed up the results, or reverse aging or whatever, I mean, I love laser, I'm not saying that. It's just that it needs to just be mindful. Those are not a magic wand, like people like hope that they are, but no, they're not. You need to look at your skincare and like the results between like, doesn't use medical grade skincare versus someone that does. The results, like their healing process is faster, their results are better,
last longer.
Exactly. So I guess our philosophy again, so would be to first, you need to treat your body properly, me time, healthy diet, calm inflammation, the right skincare, maintain everything. We strongly suggest to get a consultation with a season. You should get in your office. It's completely free when you're a client. We will reassess because yeah, there's change in your environment, in your life. Grade skincare, you're gonna have change. So don't expect to be using the same product for the rest of your life. And then you would come back and we will probably suggest a medical facial. And the way medical facial work, it's really like infusing your skin with the right ingredient. So that's how I don't need moisturizer. I don't need the exfoliant all it's all that. If you're doing the medical facial every change of the season, you would not require that fluff of ingredient. But some people just like step like that, and yeah, perfect. We can teach you how to do your own at home too. It's not that. Personally, I'm all about efficiency. The less step, the better. So for me, just coming in every change of the season, tweaking my ingredient, having a good medical facial to infuse with everything I need, I'm good for 4 months. So that would kind of be like the treatment, just to oxygenate your skin, to just speed up the circulation. It's like a massage, right? Like when you're having those facial, it's really like the workout for your skin. We're just like moving things around. It's just good overall. And then we can use like a radio frequency to speed up your collagen boosting. We can create micropuncture in your garden so your grass is even greener. Like we can do stuff like that. And obviously, if you have like I mean, after all that, if you still have like sun damage, pigmentation, acne scars, whatever, that's where like the resurfacing treatment are really good. Or maybe like yeah, you're older in your life, you're just starting to take care of your skin now, and you need to reverse things. Yeah, that's where technology would be beneficial.
Exactly.
And then we will get into the injection and the semi-invasive treatment. I don't know why I can't show you the text. Don't know what's going on. It's frozen. It's frozen. Okay, oops. Okay, now I'm going too far. Oops. Sorry, my computer froze. Oh my God, what's wrong? Oh, okay. Anyway, so I was talking about injection, the semi-invasive treatment. So
there you go.
yeah. So Botox, what they are, we actually inject your expression muscle, because those cause the line. I love using Botox as a prevention if you're young enough, just a small dose, like muscle like here, that's really hard to control with just skincare in general. So
Mhm.
like a little bit of Botox there will actually help. And actually sometimes with people that have like deeper line, we like to use Botox maybe between treatment. It's just everything works better. And then Juvederm or fillers would be used to restore the volume. So maybe with aging, we lost the fat in our face, so we want to replace it with dermal fillers. We have different type. We have Juvederm, we have Restylane, we have, depending on what you're trying to achieve, there's different type of fillers, lips, cheekbones and all that. And then we have the CO2 laser that would be more aggressive, perfect for acne scar, collagen boosting, deeper line. So we just want to kind of quickly address our own concern and skincare that we're using. So I am Madelaine. Acne, I have hyperpigmentation. I'm using Osmosis Purify morning and night. I use a rescue every day. Like when I stop using it, no, that doesn't work. So if I'm really inflamed, I'm about to have acne, I'm using it twice a day, if not just at night. I found that it's at night that my skin is more inflamed. I started recently to use the Skin Medica Growth Factor. Love it. I'm sold. And then Osmosis Clarify for my acne. I don't use it all the time. There, it just, if I'm stressed, if I'm hormonal, if I'm like, I don't know, like the last couple of weeks. I've been using Clarify a little bit more. I feel like my skin is finally getting better right now, but I need to use the Osmosis Catalyst because I'm stuck with like acne scarring. Beautiful with Catalyst. And I do use retinol about like once a week to help. And then my sunscreen from skincare.
And well, I'm sensitive and I do have rosacea, which is redness. Sometimes, obviously, with the temperature and everything, my skin's like out of whack, goes drier, crazy. So, but I still have an oily skin. I like to put my makeup on, so I do love my deep clean. Obviously, in the best case scenario, I would use like my purify in the morning and my deep clean at night. Eventually, I'll do it. But budget wise, I prefer deep clean for now. And obviously, like we said, like the retinaldehyde, I need something to calm my inflammation, accelerate the skin cell turnover, so I'm using Osmosis Calm. And my nice vitamin C that I love, my skin changed since then. C is right for the sensitive type of skin. If I don't use the right products, I actually can break out from it. I have clogged pores if I don't use it. So Kinesis would be the really best for me. And then I do have some acne scars from the past and large pores and stuff like that. So I'm gonna use my Catalyst as well, which is another type of vitamin C, but really focus on the DNA level, like we talked earlier. And I love my Granzine eye cream. Even if I'm 27 years old, I still want to prevent my wrinkles and fine lines, like to slow down everything. Love my Granzine eye cream. And then the triple moisture protection from Vivier.
Sunscreen. So that's our skincare that we
Mhm.
like. So thank you so much for watching what we had to say. I hope that you appreciate it. So now it's time for you to put your question below. But we do want to invite you for a consultation. Right now, during this period of COVID-19, our consultation are completely free of charge because we know that people are at home and they have like more concern and all that. So we decided to start offering those free of charge. You've been super busy with them. So feel free to get one. So then we'll be able to help and we'll by we I put like a link attached to this. So we do have a promotion going on a gift card. You will get like an extra $20 gift card. You can purchase as many $100 gift card as you want. So if you're like, yeah, I want a bunch of products, so this is like the time, just buy those gift card for right now, and that's what we will be during your consultation. So yeah, if you want to stock up on your product, go get those gift cards, because I will remove that link in about like 48 hours. So go buy your gift card and then book your consultation. Okay. And so consultation, what can you expect from those consultation? Okay, I'll just maximize. First, we'll do a skincare discovery plan. So you need to fill out form. We need to understand your lifestyle, what you're doing, the product that you're using, your goal, right? What you're trying to achieve. So we need to kind of ask you all those questions. Before the consultation, we will also probably kind of do an evaluation. And let's say Alex is the one that's doing consultation, and she, during you mentioned something about your skin, your health, nutrition. We may have like a discussion before your consultation, right? So make sure that you put a lot of information and everything that you're looking for there. And I know there's tons of questions, kind of answer what like applicable to you. Then the second one, we will assess your current, and that's what we're all about. Okay, we're not just like trying to get you in a consultation and then sell you a bunch. We really want to create a perfect plan for you. So like I said, you may be using a good product already. Maybe you love them. Maybe like, and we're okay with that. It's just maybe, obviously, if you book a consultation, there's something that you're not happy with. Okay, if not, you would probably not book a consultation. So we're just there to kind of with you, like what's good, what's not, what you should be removing, what you should be adding, and come up with like a treatment plan. And that's what the beauty of this. Maybe you just need to add a vitamin C, okay? But then down the road, maybe you can add a vitamin A. Maybe like, you know what I mean? So, and it's coming with that treatment plan, because I feel like too many people just go there and get this, and then you try this, and then like you don't even know what's worked, what doesn't anymore. And it's just good to kind of have that reset button. And we're not here to think is crap, not at all. We're just here to help you achieve your goal, right? And it's the same concept. What do we do? Nutrition, right? Like, I mean, if I give diet, I mean, you may follow it for a couple of days and then like screw that. Same thing for your skincare. Like, you should just slowly add new product, learn, like it, and then like we're gonna build that relationship.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna sell you like 10 products when you only use 2.
Exactly.
Don't worry about that.
And that's another thing, right? Like having someone that can understand, like, okay, I'm looking for the best results I can in the fastest way as possible. Like, I'm that person. I don't want 20 products, but some people like that. People like the pampering, like the toners, like the moisture, like the mask all the time. Well, perfect, but just like, yeah, you need to like, yeah, you need someone, and sometimes like product can react together, and maybe you're using the best medical grade. You're like, oh, I'm doing all that, but then you're using like different brand, and then you realize that the glycerin in one is neutralizing the vitamin C from the other. Like, you'd be surprised what we see. And yeah, you'll have like professional, you'll have like professional help professional giving you recommendation. And like, I mean, we have doctors that work here, so maybe you have a skin concern that require like the attention of a doctor, so at least we have those resources, right? We can help you. And then at the end of the consultation, we come up with like a summary of everything that we did recommended. It's going to be on your file, so maybe you're not ready to commit to everything, but you down the road you would like to have maybe try a growth factor. So when that's appropriate, the right timing, we pick the right one for you. We pick the vitamin C, the vitamin A, so at least we have all that in file. So, you know, like, you can just grow with us as you go. Does that make sense? Okay. And what we see the most during your consultation, it's people that are using good product. We see that a lot. There's tons of good product. I mean, a medical grade skincare, there's not only 2 in the market. We have 3 different brands. We're like looking into a 5th one. Yeah, 5th one here. We have 4 right now. But there's other good one out there, right? It's just that sometimes people are using good product. They're just not the right one for their skin type, or not using the right way. So just little tweaking. And people sometimes don't realize that your skin changed. You need a care regimen. Maybe a year ago is not like good anymore. Okay, so that's totally normal. And the sunscreen, like, if you invest in your skin and you're there like going in the sun, this is not gonna work.
No.
Yeah. So, and also during the consultation, we're all about like giving you recommendation if you're looking for a good, just an improvement, if you're looking like probably the best value bang for your buck, or maybe you just want like the best of the best, and we're there to help you and
So
teach
yeah,
you.
we have options for your budget.
Yes, definitely, because yeah, same thing in the medical grade skincare. There's like version, and then like maybe a lower. It's just they're different, right?
Exactly. Yep.
So we can work with a budget, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to delivery, we offer free shipping all over Canada with UPS, FedEx, or Canada Post, whatever's the easiest where you live. And it's completely free with orders over $100. Right now, it's usually 200. It's a little promotion that we have during COVID-19. We do offer a curbside pickup, so you can come at Sparkle, get your product. Text us 15 minutes in advance. We do have an online store, so that's the best way to order your product at the moment. Usually you can come here, you can't right now, and buying your products online is definitely the best way, like in our shipping process. So just go on the website. But if you have like question, you book your consultation, or drop us a line, we'll be more than happy to help. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this little presentation. I'll jump in and answer some of the question. I'll look at what you guys have as a question. And also I have other one that I asked for before. So feel free to comment all your question and I'll be answering them. Cool. Okay. So while I'm looking at all the question, I know like I had a question. What would be your recommendation for acne scarring?
Acne scarring always depends, because there's acne texture, so where there's like bumps and lumps, and there's acne scarring with hyperpigmentation, or obviously both. So obviously, first of all, like you would need a serum, super important. Still have active acne, that would be, I feel like vitamin C might not be the best option for now, because it can be overwhelming, rich for your skin for now. So vitamin A would be my first option. So obviously if you're active acne, not sensitive, I would go with probably retinol. That would accelerate the skin cell turnover, and it's kind of the buffer, like she said, for like the deeper scarring texture. And then if you're like in the sensitive side and flame side, I would probably go with the osmosis or retinol hide. I would go with that one instead, and then probably a good exfoliant. So again, depend on your type of skin, we'll choose like the right exfoliant for your skin to accelerate everything again, and really another kind of the paper sand, like you have the big buffer for your retinol, and then you have like the little one with the exfoliant. That would be my main two products for that.
I have more like an acne prone skin. I don't think I would tell myself I'm not active, but definitely my rescue first, then clarify from osmosis, and then the catalyst would be kind of my top three when it comes to, for me, personally.
Yeah.
And then yeah, like if I'm stuck with acne scar, that's where I get like the exfoliant. That's for sure. So I have a question here. What's the order? Do you put the product? Do you put vitamin A first before the other serum? So that's all about like the layers. So you need to always wash your face first. That's the first thing that you would do. Then the second you would use, you go in order of the depth of the penetration that you're trying to achieve. So that's where your vitamin C treatment serum, kind of like more like a liquidy would go first. Then after that, I would put my vitamin A. It's because the vitamin A is more like on a creamy side, and it's not a cream. I can't call it cream, but it's because you don't want, like the vitamin C, you want the vitamin C to just go as fast as possible to get there. Where when you work in A, you want something that go a little bit, like take its time, because if it goes too fast, they usually put the vitamin A in more like a creamy format that will go slower. So if you put a vitamin C after, you may lose some efficacy from your vitamin C. So vitamin C first, vitamin A after. You need to realize that vitamin C, it's oxidant, so it should always be applied daytime, always, and then nighttime if you want to have like to step up a notch, the basic would be daytime. Versus vitamin A, I would suggest using at nighttime because it may create some kind of inflammation, and then it is a little exfoliant. So, and then at nighttime, you're not like against free radical pollution, UV. So that's why I like my vitamin C in the morning and then my vitamin A at night. But I like to have my at night. So that's why I would put like my growth factor first and then my vitamin A after, and then I would finish with the retinol or exfoliant, the retinol and then exfoliant and moisturizer.
And just to like say it like that can be like overwhelming and like, oh my god, what did you just said? That's why like the consultation is super important, because I'm gonna do like the right skincare prescription for you. We have like a nice sheet with like AM, PM, everything in order that you just have to follow. So to not think about, oh my god, what did I forget something? Or so yeah, super easy for you with the consultation.
It just reminded me, actually subscribe to this webinar. You will get a recorded version of it. You will receive, like she mentioned, prescription. I mean, we can't give you like the exact prescription because we need to
Talk to you
to get that consultation, but we will give you that like a nice sheet that you can follow the order of the product. We will send you that. That's part of your thank you gift for coming. And we received a plan. And it's not like a 100% custom nutrition plan. Same thing, I can only do that if I have that consultation one-on-one with you, but I can give you like a nice meal plan focused on like reducing inflammation, skin brightening, and all the right food. So because you watch all that, and that customized nutrition plan coming from the consultation. So you need to book the consultation to have that nutrition plan. But I will send like general guideline. But if you want that nutrition plan, you need consultation. So you'll get all that because you're getting the consultation.
That's pretty cool.
Cool, huh? So yeah, so someone is asking about like the recording. So same thing, like I just explained. That's why I was saying that. Okay, does coarse facial hair will affect the serum? Like if you have like peach fuzz?
Peach fuzz? No, not at all. But obviously, there's a new trend like dermaplaning going on, which is pretty amazing if you do have a lot of peach fuzz. It's something that you can do once a month, if I remember. I'm not the one doing it, as the expert on that one. But when you do take off the peach fuzz, obviously it exfoliate a little bit, take off all the dead skin, and obviously the serum will penetrate deeper in the skin. But it doesn't supposed to affect it as long as you wash your face correctly, put your toner. It should not block it.
For acne prone, what do you recommend for sunscreen? So I can answer that one. Hi. So yeah, so in my specific situation, I need to have a zinc oxide really mill. And when I say that, it needs to be more like mill into like flat rock so my skin can still breathe. When I use like a chemical one, I break out. I don't like it. My skin just get oily. My makeup goes all over. So for me, a chemical sunscreen is just like terrible. So I need a physical one. I need a zinc oxide, and I need a good quality one that milled right. I like ingredient like butter works for my skin. That's the one that I use right there. Yeah, that's my like gold. I love it. And act as a primer. If you're acne prone, in the sunscreen sometimes you'll have a Meticone. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, my term right now, but just look at the. No, it's not in that one. It's like a silicone base, and sometimes like there's like cream you need to have Dimethicone.
And the triple protection.
Yeah, you have it, and it's beautiful if you have like a really, it's more that silky feel. So if you have sensitive skin, you will love that product. But if you're acne prone, Dimethicone is like terrible. So yeah, you need to have that shea butter or glycerin. Glycerin for acne prone just works well. That's not an active ingredient at all. It's just it breathes well. So that would be my recommendation for acne prone, but definitely. And I think I love to coat my skin with like a pressed powder, like a mineral pressed powder, because I can't really wear like a full coverage foundation that will break out. I will break out from it like for sure. So using a zinc oxide mineral powder with like a tint in it works well. You can have a tint in your sunscreen also, so that's possible. Okay. Oh, someone is saying that they got like a recommend a consultation with you, and they would 100% recommend.
Yay! That's awesome. Thank you, Natasha.
Yeah, so awesome. Perfect. I did have some question about sensitivity also. So just a quick like answer to that. If you've tried everything make you sensitive, it's really looking at the inflammation. So looking into a high dose of omega-3, the rescue and epidermal repair, and you should probably be on that skin regimen for about 2 weeks, because that's the time it takes for your epiderm to rebuild itself. So after 2 weeks, that's where like the inflammation should go down. You should actually see it happening within like 4 days. That's usually what it takes, but 2 weeks to have your epiderm like full health again. And when we finally calm everything down, that's where we would include a product like or vitamin A or something that's really soothing, calming. I like calm because it's calming, but it also speed up your skin cell turnover, which you need if you have a lot of inflammation, because your skin is probably like really, really thin. So we need to rebuild that. Then like growth factors could be, depending on your age, growth factors could be interesting also to add to improve the the sensitivity. If you have a lot of broken capillary, we can look into a vitamin K, but but it's really to rebuild that epiderm. That's super important. I'm looking at calm speaking. That's why I'm looking there. Really, really good using something like a hair catalyst. It's a super vitamin C. Or we do like Vivier have great vitamin C that are like really